Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, where we are going to open with supports. And everybody clap and cheer that I managed to open the menu with the right button on the first try. Supports. Bernadetta, who are you with? Ferdinand and Caspar. Ooh, you could get A's on both and a St. Ingrid. Hey, let's go with this.
Even with the fires of war raging all around us, tea never fails to soothe the soul.
I do love a good cup of tea.
Do you not agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
Excellent. Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady.
Oh yeah, I remember this now.
She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls to curse her perceived enemies. Such were the rumors. Frightened, I dissuaded my parents from going through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening. I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadetta, a daughter of House Varley.
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You were not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not? Carnivorous plants are adorable.
Yes, adorable. Anyway, if I had actually known you, I would have accepted the proposal.
Why? Did you have some scheme in mind?
Yes, a scheme to make you happy. The horror.
No, I just mean, now that I have gotten to know you, I would have been happy to...
So, you're saying you'd... with me?
Why does that not terrify you?
It's getting kinda hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Why are you getting so worked up? That was all a long time ago now.
You have raised my hopes and dashed them expertly, sir. Well done.
A long time ago.
Yes. Now we are soldiers fighting together in the same great conflict, right? And my parents are gone. So any agreements they might have cooked up would be completely invalid.
So now I'm just hitting on you because I like you.
I guess so.
Oh, poor Dorothea. Dorothea! Bernadetta!
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
There's several things wrong with that. If you were married, then yes, you probably should have built a deep friendship. Also, Bernie just got friend-zoned.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close.
What is wrong with you people?
I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
I guess that's fair.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey! I said I never made curse dolls!
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the monastery. I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
Yeah, see you. I'm glad we met here too.
Aww. And they attain support level A. I think, in my last playthrough, Ferdinand married Dorothea. It'd be interesting if he married, Bernadetta. Last time Bernadetta married Caspar.
Come on, Bernadetta, open up. Why are you so mad at me? I have no clue what this is about, but I'm sorry.
That's a good thing, Caspar. If you don't know what it is, just apologize in advance.
You have no clue? Don't you remember what you did to me?
No. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You did all kinds of things.
So a little backstory, because this probably isn't going to show up in this playthrough. Caspar kept kidnapping Bernadetta to take her to a special place. And even though she enjoyed it when she got there, he always kidnapped her to do it.
But the worst thing was carrying me off twice. I thought I might die.
What are you even talking about?
Don't act like you never took me to that place.
What place? Why won't you? Oh, the place with the pretty view. Why are you mad about that?
It wasn't the place, it wasn't the destination, it was the journey.
Because you hold me around like a piece of luggage.
Again, why are you mad about that?
Caspar, she's got some trauma, okay?
Don't act all surprised. How would you feel to be yanked around like that?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was just excited to show it to you. Maybe I went a little overboard. I'm real sorry about that.
You are? Well, I hope you understand now.
I definitely do, and I feel awful about it. What can I do to make it up to you? Anything you want. I want to show you how seriously sorry I am.
Well, all right. I'd like you to, bring me to that place again. But promise me 2 things first.
Anything.
No carrying, no pulling around. Treat me gently.
Treat her like she's a girl.
Sure, of course. No problem. But that was 3 things, not 2.
They're all the same thing, Caspar.
That was 1 thing. Be gentle, okay?
Okay, sorry. What's the other thing?
I want you to promise not to take anyone else there. Only me.
All right, I can promise that. Seems a little strange, though. Why do you care?
Come on, if you really want to apologize, hurry up and take me there.
Right, on it.
Caspar is...
Here we are. Look at that gorgeous sunset.
This is it. The same view. After all that time inside, the sun feels like it's piercing right through me.
This little bit of sunshine? You really gotta get outside more.
Well, it actually might be piercing through her, given that she is pale as hell.
From now on, I'm gonna take you to all sorts of different places. I promise I'll be gentle, and I promise I won't take anyone else.
And that's how you got married.
Just you and me, all right?
What? But... okay. But if you get sick of me, I'm sorry ahead of time.
And... pow.
What? Good one, Bernadetta.
Aww. So, Bernadetta's options are open. Let's go have a talk to Ingrid. We have not seen this one at all.
Bernadetta, please come out of your room. You've been in there for ages. You need to train.
No. Sorry, not happening.
I'm not playing around, Bernadetta. This training is absolutely crucial to the war.
I don't care. I can't handle it today. Please leave.
Why did you come here?
Why did I come here? I didn't choose to join the academy. I was forced. Then more stuff happened, and I didn't have a say in any of it. So here I am, somehow.
It's interesting how, like, this one appears to absolutely take place after the time skip, since she mentions the war straight up.
I suppose not everyone has to be pleased about being here. But even so, Bernadetta, I'll ask one more time. Please come out of there.
And I'll tell you one more time. It's not happening. Not right now. Not today.
You leave me no alternative.
Uh-oh.
If you're near the door, you'd better step away.
Ugh! My door! Why?
Now hurry along, Bernadetta. You've got lots of training to catch up on.
Oh god, you're terrifying.
Spare me! I'll train! I'll train! Just not with you. Anyone but you, please.
Is that so? that presents a problem. I know we are two very different people, but whether or not you like me, we are on the same side and must learn to work together.
And you can start by not kicking down her door.
It's not about any of that! If this is how you treat people on your own side, what do you do to your enemies?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I did what was necessary to get you to comply. Nothing more. I do hope that the professor will be able to help you through the rest of your training. In the meantime, I will fix your door. Good luck.
Right. Okay. Good.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting. No wonder they don't go to A. Bernadetta and Ingrid do not like each other. Alright, we're not gonna go further with supports right now. I just kind of wanted to see who else Ingrid was gonna talk to. Alright. Speaking of talking, we need to talk to people. Who have I not talked to yet? Felix and Shamir. Alright, let's go. So this is basically gonna be, you know, catching up on conversations, then we'll do a couple more supports, we'll end the day, and then we'll go to battle.
We have the Empire and Alliance situations under control. The problem is Fargus. The Eastern Lords have joined forces and are warring with the Dukedom. But I've heard nothing about that conflict as of late. It's strange. I haven't heard much from my father either. I can't help but find this silence unsettling.
Can't train anymore, but oh well, I'm only really training for flying anyway. The heroes shouldn't be taken lightly.
5 years ago, when the Imperial Army attacked Garreg Mach, they moved with incredible speed. But in the middle of all that chaos, she still had operatives watching. The hero of Daphnal's spy network is impressive. She shouldn't be taken lightly.
Better than yours, apparently. Alright. Catherine. Oh, I don't want to talk to Catherine. Ew. That shouldn't be my first reaction, but it really is. I should really take your relic and give it to anybody else. I'm gonna do that right now. Inventory. Now, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna like have you hand over your sword and give it to somebody more deserving. Items. Trade. Give it to... I don't want to go to the convoy. Here, try. There we go. Let's give it to... I think I gave it to Petra last time. Petra! Have Thunderbrand. Oh, it's actually basically a brave sword. if you don't have the crest. And in return, you can have this shield. Speaking of which, while I'm here, Petra, you've got too many swords. I never thought I would say this. Although they're actually all good for different situations. This is good for heavy armor, this is good for all-around use. I need two of them good for heavy armor, though. I'm gonna think about that. Alright, thank you for your sword. I will now talk to you. A woman after your own heart.
I'd heard of the hero of Daphnal, but that was the first time I've met her in person. She's the head of a prestigious noble family? Just like Claude. The Alliance nobility is so... odd.
You don't think she acts like a noble?
Kind of, but I don't mean that in a bad way. You won't find such big-hearted nobles elsewhere. Plus, Judith can drink with the best of them. A woman after my own heart.
Hey there.
Awesome. Always a joy to come talk to you, Catherine. You can trust... What? We can trust you, right?
We came from the territory of House Daphnal. It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused.
Ah, that explains why you have a completely different model.
We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
I'll do my best. Alright. Is that everyone to talk to? Talk to everybody there. I didn't talk to Cyril. I need to do that. Oh, I did talk to Sylvain. Where's Sylvain? He's in the Officers Academy. Also, I missed Linhart and Mercedes somehow. Alright. Well, let's just go from south to north. More people to talk to than I thought. Smithing stone, yay. Where? Oh, what's this? Sweet apple blend. Actually, yay. And this? Airman go bait. Oh, while I'm here, let's make sure to buy all the bait. Scratch my nose real quick, sorry.
This one, yes?
Because I'm going to do a fistful of fishes. I think that's the event where you can get multiple fish per bait. So it's great for experience, or for professor points.
I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This
you
one,
can
yes?
haul 2 or 3 fish and you get experience for each one. I'm definitely doing that.
Return soon, please.
Where are you? Cyril? It's so close. This place is my prison. I guess I should replenish my battalions while
What do you require?
Not that they really needed it, but sure.
Farewell.
Alright, where are you, Cyril? If you hide from me, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna look that hard. Alright, he's not on this side. Is he in the little alleyway? I see that blue dot. Yeah, that's him. Why'd they take Lady Rhea? I don't know. Hopefully...
Is it true Lady Rhea was dragged off by the Imperial Army? I heard that was true. Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they?
We can only hope, Cyril. We can only hope. They probably haven't killed her.
Yeah, good point. If they did, we'd have heard about it by now. You gotta help her, Professor. I'm begging you.
Seriously! What does she have on you? Like, if you just have like a crush on her, I'm right here. I'm available. That was creepy. Let's never do that again. He's 16. Well, to be fair, we don't know how old we are. Oh, is Kitty on the prowl? Kitty, do you want fish? Kitty, are you prowling for fish? I will give you fish, Kitty. Have a trout. There you go, enjoy. Good kitty. No, I don't want to proceed. I still need to talk to people. Sylvain, let's go. Let's go hit on Sylvain. He's actually of consenting age.
Here's an idea.
Oh, you're new.
On the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
You sound so into this conversation right now. I like your model, though. It's a cute outfit. I like the fact you have a pointy hat. Are you Linkle? I think Linkle was her name? Why are you never in your house? Why are you always over here? You're not over here. Where are you, Sylvain? Kitty! 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 Kitty. I have something for you. Kitty. Kitty. Alright, you're asleep. Never mind. You're just gonna take a nap in the sun. Oh, there you are. Did you ever tell me about Lord Gwendol? I don't think so.
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendol. How many years ago was it? Back before the academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me.
Was that Gwendol?
I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord Gwendol. Crazy, right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle.
And then you did. Maybe you should look up that girl.
I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
Alright. That's it for you. Linhardt and Mercedes, and then that seriously is it, isn't it? Nobody's ever on the 3rd floor. The only time I've ever seen somebody on the 3rd floor was when Edelgard was painting there. I don't even know why it exists. Maybe it's more used for other houses. Or maybe there were more people there back during the school days and I just didn't go there. Or even look, really.
Right.
We'll try to do what we can.
Hearing that the Knights of Seiros have returned, the monks have also been coming back.
Hooray.
We still don't have enough hands here, but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery. Until the day that Lady Rhea is returned to us, we have to do all we can.
Use everything we can to rebuild this giant pile of rubble into a functional ceiling. Spoilers, that's gonna stay that way until the end of the game. Who's out here?
Hello.
Why is Linhardt out here anyway? You're almost never at the cathedral.
Lovely. Since I'm originally from the Empire, it seems no one trusts me with any important tasks. Fine by me. Honestly, I bet they're watching my every move to make sure I can be trusted.
I'm sure they're not.
If I were in charge, it's what I would do.
Well, you're not in charge, I am. I trust you even if nobody else does. That's the important thing. Hi, Mercedes. Let's all work together!
Lady Rhea is in the Empire, isn't she? We should hurry up and find her. So many people in the monastery and nearby towns are worried. I want to ease their minds as soon as possible, Professor. Let's work together to find her.
You know, I probably shouldn't say this, but Mercedes reminds me a lot of my deceased grandmother. The mannerisms, the voice, all very, very similar. And I think that's it. Yeah. Good. Alright, let's end exploration. Oh, shoot. I actually probably should have turned in some lost items for motivation. Oh well. Oh, sorry. Alright. Instruction. Well, mostly I want to spend time... Mercedes, you're fine if I don't spend time with you. I got enough people that I want to build up. It'll be okay. Only one that I'm gonna be really missing is Dorothea, but whatever. Ferdinand, what is your faith? Really, really, really bad. And if I wanted to make you a Flex Holy Knight... needs to be B+ or higher. Ideally. Ideally. It doesn't have to be, I would just like be spending a lot of tokens trying to get you there. Alright, let's try it. I really don't have any better ideas. I'm not thrilled with making you a great knight. I wouldn't mind making you a holy knight.
Another...
Linhardt, what is your reason at? Your reason's actually fairly decent. Alright.
Oh. Can I use this off the battlefield?
Alright, praise you.
How embarrassing. I'm not... It is...
And what was the requirements for a Dark Bishop? Dark Bishop is A or higher, so actually, not that bad. And I could always just move you straight into a Dark Knight. Okay, I think that might be the plan here. It's a little bit of a change, but I think it will actually work out. Alright, I'm just gonna make you a Wyvern Rider. No, I wasn't. I was gonna make you a Falcon Knight. What am I on about? So still lance and flying. Always lance and flying.
You are good.
Alright, let's go ahead and get some flying in here. Flying is now B. Excellent.
One step before the next step.
What is it? Does that mean another requirement? B+. Real close. Lance is gonna be the big thing. Lance is gonna be the big thing. No, I do not want to stop. I want to keep going. Ingrid. I'm gonna make you a Falcon Knight. What would I need to work on either your lance or your flying to flip the coin in my favor. I think flying's probably my best bet to get a skill up. Alright. Anna, you're not motivated. Wow, we're really moving into the B team here, aren't we? Lasithia's not B team. That'll work. Gaspar? I don't really need anything else from you. Felix, I'm not really building you up for anything. Sylvain, I don't really need anything else from you. Guess I could just pump your riding. Maybe your heavy armor a bit.
I thought...
And Caspar, let's just work on your brawling. There we go. Alright, group tasks. Actually, why did I never do Petra and Ingrid? Seems like it would have been much smarter. Goals. I already am like training Linhardt and Reason, so that's good. Why don't I train you in Faith and Heavy Armor? Really start swinging towards that Holy Knight instead of Great Knight. And then anybody else I wanted to change? No? I think we're good. Alright. Begin training.
I have a question for you, Professor.
Ooh, free professor points! I sometimes find books written in languages I've never seen before. I'd love to read them somehow, but I don't even know where to start. Do you have any ideas? Keep looking at the words until they start to make sense. Find someone who can translate for you. Piece things together using linguistic clues.
I do believe you're right.
That's a good one. Motivation increased. Ooh, that was 1100. Shamir taught me lots about bows, and I've always gotten along real well with horses. Think we could work on both riding and bow skills? Sure. I don't know why you were... Why were you focusing on axe and flying skills? I can always change it back. Lysithea would like to speak with me. Ooh, this is actually kind of depressing. Sure.
Thank you for helping me with my training again today, Professor.
Oh, I never did supports. I never did a second round of supports. Oops.
I'm gonna keep at it for a while longer, so you go on ahead.
You should get some rest.
I can't. Not when I'm right on the cusp of using my power to greater potential. Surely you yourself are tired. Just don't worry about me, okay?
And immediately collapses.
I'm sorry, Professor. It was careless of me to continue, despite how fatigued I clearly was. I probably should have listened to you. Now I've made a mess of things. I can't help but feel the need to rush in all things constantly. You get that way when you realize you haven't got much time.
What do you mean?
13 years ago, House Ordelia was involved in a civil conflict within the Empire. All we did was respond to a call for aid. We weren't involved politically. But once the rebellion was crushed, my family was held responsible for the aid we gave, and the Empire gained some sway over us as a result. At the time, the noble houses of the Alliance took a passive stance. No one lent aid to my family. As a result, some key officials within the family were killed, and people from the Empire were sent to replace them. Among those people were some mysterious mages. They were unsettling, in a word, skin pale as death. One after another, they captured and imprisoned the children of our household. They began performing terrible rituals on the children, though it's probably more accurate to call them experiments. With the Empire monitoring our every move, my parents could do nothing but watch in horror as all of this unfolded. One after another, the children died, till the only one left was me. You know, my hair wasn't always this color. During their experiments, they'd been doing things with my blood. One morning, I awoke like this, a shock of white hair, all trace of pigment gone. Upon seeing me, the mages were delighted. They realized that their experiments had finally succeeded. Sure enough, they ran a test and saw that two crests coexisted within me.
So right here, we're getting the story that Lysithea was basically the prototype for what they did with Edelgard.
Losing pigment from my hair wasn't the only loss.
Edelgard also hosts two crests because of their experiments, if you haven't seen my other playthrough.
The mages informed me that my lifespan was now greatly shortened. 5 more years at most, perhaps less.
How awful.
Shortly thereafter, the mages lost interest in me, and we never saw them in the Ordelia household again. Since all that, our family has been in decline. It's challenging now even to govern our territory. After all my mother and father have suffered, I at least want them to have peace as they grow older. That is all I wish for, but I haven't much time to ensure it comes to pass.
It's too soon to give up.
It's not like what's been done to me can be undone.
Let's try to find a way to undo it.
Professor, the only way I can conceive of would be to remove my crest somehow. But I don't know if that's even remotely possible. Even if it were, I wouldn't be of much use to you and the others without my crests.
We will find a way. Also, like, your crests aren't responsible for all the studying you've done.
You sound resolved. I'll allow your resolve to bolster my own. Thank you, Professor.
So yeah, Lysithea was the prototype for everything they did to Edelgard. And you actually don't really find that out. Not as part of the Black Eagle playthrough, not naturally. Edelgard's got no clue that that happened. And you think that
We must be working with each other.
if she had, like, she would have been furious and probably would have done her best to try to support Lasithia's household.
I am a little worried. We did well enough.
Perfect! Good. You both need the flying. No skill-ups. Oh, there's one. There's a couple.
Guess all that time wasn't wasted.
Lasithia learned the magic Hades Omega.
Hopefully this proves useful.
Sedeth learned the combat art Swift Strikes and the ability Battalion Desperation.
Yeah, I understand now.
Cyril learned Bow Prowess level 4. And that's it. Alright, so before we do anything else, I want to check some things. I've been meaning to take a look at it, and it just hit me when I saw the skill ups. Dorothea, I want to look at your special dance. What is this? Ooh! When using the dance ability, grant Dex Speed Luck +4. Oh, hell yeah. Trade that for Faith level 1. Who else mastered something? Lethality. Chance to instantly kill a foe when dealing damage. Trigger percentage equals 0.25 times dexterity. I could probably trade that for probably bow prowess. Lance Breaker, Desperation, weight -3. Ooh, weight -3. That's great for a great night, no pun intended. Excuse me. Let's trade that for Authority level 2. Fiendish Blow, Swordbreaker, Lancebreaker, Model Leader. What is that? Doubles experience for battalions. Meh. Reason level 1, Close Counter. It's really only good for bow users. Reason, Oxbreaker, Steel, Model Leader. I don't need a double experience for battalions. Weight -3. I will trade that for Sword Prowess level 1. If you're wondering why I'm excited about weight, lowering the weight of a unit increases the amount of movement that they have. Allows unit to pass through spaces occupied by foes. That could actually be really good. Alright. So some definitely interesting abilities I wanted to equip there. Do I want to look at any more supports this time? Sylvain has 4. Dorothea has just Ferdinand. You know what? Dorothea's with Ferdinand is pretty good. Plus, I don't have much to add to that, so we'll just watch this.
Dorothea, I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean? About suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan.
So, I'm gonna give a little backstory here. This is where you find out why Dorothea hated Ferdinand so much.
I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things. It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
And that's how they got married in my last playthrough. Okay, so that's it for Ferdinand. And Mercedes, let's look at you and Ingrid and then, wow, we're gonna call it an episode after that.
Nightfall? Already? Suppose I'd better wrap up.
Good work with your training today, Ingrid. Here's something to wipe up the sweat.
Whoa, Mercedes. Hi. Hello. How long have you been... thank you.
You're very welcome. I've been here since you started.
Not long. Huh. Well, my apologies for not having noticed you. I get so caught up in training, you know. But why are you here? I can't imagine it was too terribly interesting watching me.
I disagree. I just couldn't help but admire your training technique. I have to say, you were very impressive. I'm nowhere near as graceful as you.
Graceful? I wouldn't say that, but thank you. If I'm to be honest, I'm the one who admires you.
Goodness, me? How so?
You're always so put together. You hold yourself with such poise and have such a keen eye for fashion. I mean, even the handkerchief you handed me smells like... lavender, is it? It's just lovely.
That perfume is a favorite of mine. I'm so glad you like it.
Even the fact that you thought to put perfume on your handkerchief is delightfully foreign to me. I'd never have thought of that.
I'll gladly share some with you. You're welcome to come visit my room whenever you'd like. We can have tea and chat. How does that sound?
That sounds really nice. Yes. Sipping tea and having a chat. It's unlike me, but it sounds lovely.
From now on, we'll meet up whenever we have time. We can go right now if you're free.
Isn't she drenched in sweat?
Oh, no need to trouble yourself and rearrange things for me.
It's no trouble at all. You'll never know if you're the type who enjoys chatting over tea if you never try.
All right then.
Alright, their support level is C. I have a feeling that that's just a generic classmates thing. Like, we're probably obviously going to see that if I do an Alliance playthrough. I guess they're both originally from the Alliance, aren't they? Yes. Yes, they are. So before we do go, let's try certification again. I'm gonna try Ingrid. Let's flip that coin and see if we can get that Falcon Knight to flip right. Go ahead. And heads or tails? Heads! Nice. Passed!
I must continue to work hard.
Yeah, we'll change it to the Falcon Knight. And on a very, very high note, we're gonna call it an episode there. Next time, we are going to battle, because I don't think there's anything that I'm interested in. Yeah, the Fish Bounty Festival I'm not interested in. That's just eating. That's fine. This, well, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm going to do it. But, anyway, we're gonna call it an episode here, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you let me know. Give me a likes. Leave me comments. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.